So this is an important question. Um, what do you do about plateauing or hitting roadblocks? So you're an accomplished player and you've been in fighting games for a long time. So like, I played fighting games and I started competitively playing fighting games in 2001 with Tekken 4. When that came out in arcades, I just started hand over fist, just putting my paycheck into arcade machines and going 0-2 in tournaments. And then throughout my career, I sort of did well in like Colorado tournaments, but never did well on a national scale. I think a lot of players, even ones who have started in 2009 or 2016, sort of reach plateaus where they're good online, but they're not winning locals, or they're winning their locals, but they don't have a scene like you.
Mm.
What do you think is important for players who are trying to get from an almost professional level or almost, what do you think is the important way to jump these hurdles for players to get to a point where you're at? Was there a moment in your career or a suggestion that you have
Yeah,
for?
no, man, I still feel that. Like I feel that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure. I don't know where I should be. You know what I'm saying? Like should I be this good? Should I be better? Then I think about the amount of time that I play and the people that I do play. Like it's hard to progress if you don't have.
Is it a
I don't want
goal?
to say the scene. I don't want to
Oh,
say like the scene to play. You know what I mean? Because you're really. I don't want to say that this isn't 100% true, but you're really only as good as the people around you per se. Like that's why online is really important. Like if you're going to play online and you'll hit up players and be like, like I'm trying to play Justin, like I want to play Wolf Crone, he's always online. You know what I mean? Like you have to put yourself against these caliber of players for you to get any better. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
If it's just you playing your friends and you scrape your friends continuously, or you know what I mean, like that's not gonna get you to the next level. Like you really have to put yourself out there and be like, I want to play people that I know are going to beat me. Because
right.
you're never gonna learn beating the same people over and over and over again. Yeah, maybe I guess your setups might be tight or whatever, but then if you play some random, I don't know, Laura player from Wisconsin who's mad good and you're stuck in Alabama, you know what I mean? Like, how good are you
Right.
going to that match when you're playing a player who has been traveling? Like, experience is the most important thing. Like playing other players, getting out there, being able to play other people and see how other people can play a certain character. Because it doesn't just mean like, whatever. A Rashid player doesn't have to play like this. They could play like this. So you might be used to this when you fight someone else who like, holy shit, I played a Rashid all the time, but he doesn't play like this. You know what I mean? Like that
Right.
happens all the time. You know what I mean? So in order to not plateau, one, you have to know what you're bad at, I think, or know where your faults come, and two, you have to really put yourself out there to be like, I need to play people that are going to beat me, whether it's online or I go to this major or I go to this local. Like you have to put yourself out there. It's really, really, really important. And don't be discouraged when you are losing, because that's just gonna set yourself back tremendously.
So it's an important part. Do you think losing is vastly
Yeah,
important for players who are trying to
it,
improve?
if if you don't lose, then what are you really gaining? You're just going to continuously beat somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you have to lose, especially at that level. Like, obviously, there's a level where the guys, the gods that hardly lose, but they've reached that point. You know what I mean? For
Right.
for most of us, we need to take those elves in order to learn.
Yeah, I think that's perfect advice. And I think you sort of spoke to something, right? Like having a scene is you can't even put a price on it. But
Yeah,
the next best thing is the online play, right? Like as long as you're losing and it's not laggy, right? If you can be aware
yeah.
of like the holes, you think
Hmm.
that'll supplement the not having an East Coast or a
No,
NorCal
yeah.
SoCal.
I play online. Dude, I've never played a fighting game online this much in my life. I never
Yeah.
played 4 online. I played Guilty Gear. I never really played Guilty Gear online. Tekken, never played Tekken online. BlazBlue, like never played. And I played fighting games forever, dude. I've never played a game this much. So people shit on the netcode. I'm not really sure why. Maybe I'm just not. I don't know. Like to me, like I get some pretty good matches like when I play, especially like dudes in the area. Like we have some pretty good matches. If you can't get out there, you have to play online, man. You
Right.
you, you have to. It's. I mean, ugh, do you have to? No. Maybe you're gifted and you just got. You know what I mean? You got it. I don't know. But for the average person that's trying to be good and wants to excel their game, like you got to play online, man. You have to. You know what I mean? It's your connection to the rest of the world and these other players that are great. So
Right. Um, Speaking of online play, season two, have you spent some time with your boy Nash? Have you spent some time with Urian? Talk to me. Okay, so it's all the Urian show. Nash's
yes,
rest in
I
peace.
I I have completely. I picked Nash once in season 2, a single game. and I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was like, this
Mm.
he moves so nasty feeling now. Um,
They nerfed the dashes. What else did they nerf? What else do you think that really hurt him?
they nerfed forward dash, back dash. They nerfed his V reversal, doesn't go as far. They nerfed his V trigger. There's like another like couple of frames where you can see where he's gonna go.
Hmm.
Nerfed that. They nerfed his super damage. They nerfed forward hard kick. They nerfed jump medium kick. I think they nerfed crouch medium kick. They nerfed medium kick scythe. That's it.
Everything.
Come on, dude. Yeah, like come on.
Do you think
So
Capcom? Do you think Capcom doesn't want people to play? Like when they nerf characters, I don't, because to me it doesn't feel like a balancing thing. Because it's not like I don't know, and maybe I'm out of touch, but it seems like it's not like Geef. Daigo says Geef is second, but it's not like the low tiers like Geef and Fang. Like Fang is still bad, and I hear Alex got worse. So it doesn't feel like the goal is ever really balanced. I don't know what like why take Nash, who you've said is not top five. Why take Nash and make him so much worse? What is the goal? Why?
yeah, I'm not sure. And the thing is, like you have someone, and look, I think I mean people shit on Capcom, and I really don't understand why. Like I don't get it. Like games come out and there's shit wrong with them. It happens in every single game. I'm just not really sure why people have to completely shit on Capcom. I love Street Fighter Five. I enjoy the game very much. I enjoyed it when the game first came out. I was kind of whatever about it. The more I played it, and the more I like we learned the meta of the game. The more the game develops, like I actually enjoy the game. But I don't understand why all these people play it, but people like constantly shit on the game. I'm not sure. But as far as what Capcom's doing, I I don't know. I mean, there were definitely some suspect decisions in season two.
It seems
Definitely
like it.
some suspect. Yeah, definitely some suspect shit. Um, ah,
You so let's move on to the glass half full because you're a positive guy. Urian, who I played in season one, is just like a pocket out of all the DLC characters. He was the
yeah,
one I liked the most. I paid for these characters. I might as well play him. I didn't think he needed any buffs. Like he wasn't top tier, but he could hold his
yeah.
own.
No, he was solid. Yeah, he was solid. I think even him. If there's one thing I think a lot of his shit is. I think it's worthy of him to have like the cross up light kick. All right, it's good. It's not amazing. Like this
Sure.
shit whiffs on me a lot, and I get punished for it and stuff like that. Cross up light kick is okay. The stand medium, crouch medium, pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that right there could have been it. I don't think he needed the health.
Nope.
And for some reason, I don't know why in the corner you get crouch fierce, medium
Twice.
knee drop.
Yeah.
Like
And then, yo, and
crouch
then you
fierce,
can do
medium
four
knee
medium
drop.
punch afterwards.
Yeah,
You know that?
that's a little good. That right there, I think it like every time I do that, I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry. Like that's rough. And it does mad stun too. Like every time I hit somebody with that, I'm like, damn, that's cheap. Like that is cheap. That
But
is
I
probably
mean,
the only thing I would take away.
but you can't be mad at it. I mean, it's like
Oh no, dude,
it's like
I'm all for it.
yeah, it's like
I'm
you're a
all
kid
for it.
getting too many presents on Christmas. Like I'm supposed to
Yeah,
be
no, yeah,
upset.
dude, give it to me. I'm like, come on, give it to me. My big thing is, oh, he needs that. I say that all the time. I'm like, come on, he needs it. Like, he needs that. But there were some other changes where I do think were a little unnecessary. Like Guile having like 2 bar V trigger and stuff like that, a little crazy. That's a
Yeah.
little wild.
Cammy's
Um,
godlike.
yeah, Cammy's too good too. Like, why did you buff Cammy? Like, she definitely didn't need any of that. There's definitely some suspect shit in season two. But again, I still enjoy the game. Daigo on his stream, he was talking about what to him makes a good fighting game. Not sure if you saw it, but he was on a whiteboard. He had a
Oh
whiteboard
yeah.
and he was going through every game he's played. He was like super turbo. These are the characters that were good. This is why I thought the game was good. He was like third strike, blah 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 blah. He even did Vampire Savior. He was talking about when he used to play Guilty Gear, and he was saying like bullshit in less words. He's saying bullshit in a game sometimes makes a game good.
Mm,
Like like the more solid and even the game is, sometimes it becomes not fun. You know what I
right.
mean? So he was kind of saying like sometimes having some BS in a game is not always a terrible thing. You know what I mean? Not all the time. But as long as it's balanced right, like for instance, what he was saying is how they over nerfed Nash and Ryu because you can't even they're not even like a shadow of what they used to be like. Like
Right.
why would you take the way that we spent a year creating the way you play these characters, you totally took it away from the guys that developed the character.
Mm,
Like Daigo developed Ryu and Tokido and Infiltration and Yukadon with Nash and all the other Nash players. Like we spent this whole year making these characters and developing them how we want and how the game allows us to, and you're like, nope, well, that's all gone now. Like
It's
you
like what we
can't
built.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you can't take it all away. Like, and
Right.
if you do, you have to have subtle ups and downs for the rest of the cast. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So there
Sure.
was that at Evo, a lot of people were even posting the picture
Oh,
of
we're
when
not gonna nerf.
yep,
We're only gonna buff.
yep,
That was Capcom's quote, right? We're only
yep,
gonna buff the bad characters. We promise. No, we promise no
yep,
nerfs.
yep, no nurse, and sure enough, you have like you just completely you buff Cammy, you I'm not sure if you overbuff Geef. People are saying Geef is unbelievable. Like you do whatever to Geef. Like Karen is still really good. Guile
Yeah.
was good. Guile didn't have enough time to develop. Like we only
Mhm.
played Guile for what 4 months or whatever before
Yep.
we got season two.
Yep.
So it's like how do you can't base it on 4 months and like one guy, two people like Chris G and Do. Like who else used Guile? Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, there were dudes online, I guess, but you can't really base your ideas of what should be fixed based on 4 months
Yep.
worth of play. I mean that's just. But I do respect Capcom for sticking it out, and they let the game ride for a year. They were like, whatever's in this game, like that's it. We're not touching this shit until
You get
a
it.
year,
Yep.
and they did it. So I was like, okay, I respect that
I
100%.
appreciate
That
it.
there weren't 10 hot fixes, and we got to fix this. They're like, nope, we're gonna let this game ride out until
Yep.
we're done, and then that's it.
Yep.
So
So something for me as a player now playing Urian, I've almost completely dropped Brady because I feel like he didn't get any better. I mean, he didn't get worse, but like I thought he should have got better. Whatever. So now I'm playing almost exclusively Urian, and I get so much hate. This is something that you experienced. You Street Fighter 4. You played Sagat. There's an
yeah,
infamous video of you with hair
yeah.
and
I
Sanford.
picked I was using Sagat in Japan before the game was even on American soil. Like it was me, Justin, Gutex, and a couple of my friends. We went to Japan in 2008 for a
This is
Super
Street
Battle
Fighter 4
Opera.
for people that don't know.
Yeah, Street Fighter 4. We went to Japan, but we went to Japan for Third Strike for SBO Third Strike. So we go to Super Battle Opera in Japan for Third Strike, and Street Fighter 4 is out. It's like, okay, cool, yo, we're gonna get to play 4 while we're there. Awesome. So we're playing 4. I picked Ken, and then I picked Sagat because I've always liked Sagat. I use Sagat in all the other games.
Hmm.
In Alpha 3, I use Sagat. Alpha 2, kind of, I use Ryu and Ken. CBS 2, I use Sagat. ST, I use Sagat. So I'm like, cool, Sagat's in the game finally. So I'm gonna pick Sagat, and I use Ken in Third Strike. So I'm gonna pick Ken. So I remember playing Street Fighter 4 for like an hour, and I'm like, this game sucks. I'm playing Third Strike. So then I stopped playing Street Fighter 4 and I started playing Third Strike. And then when SBO was over, we started going to the arcade just to play 4 because obviously we were there for Third Strike, so we didn't want to spend too much time on 4.
Hmm.
But once SBO was over, we started playing 4 a lot. And I was picking Sagat, and then the game came out in America, and I'm like, hey, sorry, you guys can go fuck yourself. I'm picking Sagat. I don't care. I don't care how good he is. But also to my defense, I used him throughout the entire Street Fighter 4. I
Right.
didn't switch characters. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick Evil Ryu. I'm gonna use Stay Long now. Like, nope, I picked Sagat.
Right.
Sagat was fucking ass in Super. Like
He
that character
was. He
sucked. And I
was. He
still
was.
and I used him. I used him throughout
So what do you?
the entire span.
So what do you do? So what do you do? I'm getting an influx of Urian hate. How do I respond to this? I played him in season 1 because I liked the character.
I used him in season 1. When he came out, I hardly picked Nash.
Right.
I as soon as he came out, I'm like, oh, he's okay. But I'm just gonna pick him because I really like the way he plays and I like the character a lot. So ever since he came out, I like all my streams since he came out. I maybe picked Nash like 3 times,
Right.
maybe. All my friends, whenever we would play matches, I'd always pick Urian. And now I'm like, I don't care, dude. Whatever. So he's good in season 2, and your character sucks. I'm sorry. Guess what? The character select screen is the same for all of us. You pick him then. What do you want me to tell you?
Um, Urian players. So we sort of went this earlier. You gave a very motivational talk about how players can level up and pass plateaus. How about a more specific for the Urian community that's going to get hate? Do you have tips how to play Urian? Do you see people doing Urian wrong? Do you think the neutral is more important? Do you think the Aegis setups are super important? How do us Urian players catch up to your level or Nemo or
I would. He is an interesting character. He's a little weird. You know what I mean? Like some of his buttons are kind of slow. Like they look good and they are good. I'm not saying that they're not good, but a lot of them have like he got some nerfs on his buttons. Like a couple of them have like a couple of frame startup. I think stand medium kick got a frame
Mm-hmm.
startup. I think stand medium punch also got an extra frame startup. So these are technically nerfs per se because they're starting up. It takes longer for them to start up. But you have to watch the way you press buttons, I think. I get jumped in a lot. Like I'll press stand medium kick like twice, and someone will jump and land on like,
Yep.
oh my god, I'm gonna get hit. So you really have to watch your button presses, I think, and just I don't know. He could be played a bunch of ways. Like if you have a good fireball game, that's even scarier. Like if you can incorporate like a Ryu fireball game to Yuri, in fact, he can charge them,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying.
Airborne. Yeah.
Yeah, airborne. Spacing your anti-airs too is also kind of hard. I get jumped in a lot also. Like on the cross up, I know I can press stand hard kick. Like I know it's there, but I people jump in on me at that range where we're like here, and then I'm like, oh fuck, now I gotta block this, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I played Javits last night, and he was just crossing me up. He uses Laura, and I'm like, as soon as he jump, I'm like, fuck. Now I got to block and guess. Is he gonna command throw
Yeah.
me? Is he gonna, you know what I mean? So his anti-airs are a little weak. I mean, people are like, "What do you mean he has bad anti-airs?" Compared to other characters, his anti-airs are okay. They're
Right.
not there. Like they're good, but he has some issues with people holding up on him.
Right.
And know your setups. Like when you get Aegis, like you got to capitalize. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to capitalize on it, on whatever your setups. And a lot of the setups are a lot of they're pretty difficult. They're not as easy as some people think. Like to get the max out of them, like you're just doing like bounce, 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 launch, fireball, shoulder. Like there's other intricate setups where you could do like the resets and stuff that are actually kind of hard because you got to count how many times he already bounced on Ages, like where
How
he is on
far
the
he is?
screen.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
how far he is. It's not that easy. You know what I mean? But it's
Right.
it's cool. I enjoy him. He's easily my favorite character to play now. I'm not using Nash. I'm completely stuck on Urian. I will be. Not a lot of people know this, but I guess I'll tell you guys now. I am on ESL King of the Hill season 2.
Oh
The
shit.
California. They didn't announce it yet, but I'm allowed to say that I am. So I
Cool.
actually fly to California next Tuesday, and we film. So I play all the guys in Cali on King of the Hill. And I'm going to
Nice.
use Urian. I'm going right to Urian, not using Nash. So it's my first. It's going to be the first time where I
That's hype.
competitively play Urian. Like besides my friends, like I've never been to a tournament and picked Urian yet. I've never been in this surrounding with Urian. So we'll
Are
see
you
what
ready?
happens. I'm just gonna. Yeah,
Have you been practicing?
I think I'm ready. I mean, I play a lot. Like I definitely play more now than I have in a long time. Definitely since Evo. Um, so yeah, man, I'm just gonna go and do my best, and I don't expect to do great because I don't really have a lot of matchup experience. It's not like I'm not traveling and actively playing like I was when the game first. Well, I'm actively playing, but again, the traveling part in tournament hurts me because I don't know what it's like to be in a tournament using Urian, where
Right.
I played in like 50 tournaments with Nash, where I was comfortable with Nash and
Every
knowing the
matchup,
matchup.
every
Yeah,
situation. Yeah.
I'm good. I'm comfortable. Now I'm gonna be like, oh, I've never seen this before. What do I do here? You know what I mean? So how do I punish this with Urian? I don't have the knowledge. So again, man, I'm just gonna go and do my best. And if I get washed up, I get washed up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try. I mean, it's a new character for me. I've never played in this kind of surroundings with him. So I'm just gonna do my best and
What
whatever.
what other what other tournaments and events 2017? What do you have lined up for season 2 of Street Fighter?
I am going to a France tournament. Besides France, I'm definitely going to go to final round.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and travel just as much as like I'm gonna go to final round. I want to go to Combo Breaker. I want to go to CEO. I already took off of work for Evo, so that's already a done deal. I'm going to Evo. I would like to visit Canada. Honestly, I'm really waiting to see the Pro Tour. I want to see where the Pro
Yeah.
Tour because I really, dude. After Evo, like the next goal was like, okay, now I got to get the Capcom Cup. Even if I don't do good at Capcom Cup, I just want to be like, all right, I got there. But it
Right.
was just way too hard with me from getting tournaments and traveling. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it became really, really hard with the job and being places, and I really didn't get a lot of points for Evo. So that's
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? But besides that, I want to see where Capcom Cup is and where all the events are, and I'm just going to choose from there. And again, I can. It's going to be few and far between because of work, but as long as I could plan out, like I know where I'm going to be in October and December of
Right.
next, like coming up. So as long as I can plan stuff out, I should be okay. So I'm going to try and we'll see what's up.
You said you don't work Sundays. Just a little mini plug, and this is for you and anybody else watching. On Sundays, we run an online tournament, and we have qualifiers. So the four Sundays we're two in. We have two more Sunday qualifiers, and then we'll have the grand finals. It'll either be the last Sunday or the last Saturday, 28th or 29th of this month. The winner, whoever qualifies for the last week and then wins the last week, gets a plane ticket and a hotel room for final round. So if you haven't already
Wow,
booked your
that's sick.
stuff,
Cool.
we'd fly you out. We would.
That's cool.
Anyways, something to keep in the back of your head.
That's dope.
What was I going to say? Final round. Oh, everybody says to go to Combo Breaker. They say that's the one to go to. I haven't been to that yet.
Dude, Combo Breaker was so sick last year. Combo Breaker
Twen-
was definitely crazy. Good
20,
time. Good
24-hour venue. Everybody was hyped. Just was
Yeah,
someone to go
yeah.
to it.
The venue is completely open, separate from the hotel. Not like a crazy far walk, but that's why they were able to have it 24 hours. Like it's separate, so you don't have like the noise. Like from running ECT, I could tell you like the hotel is like, nope, you have till 12 o'clock, you got to shut down. Noise complaints, blah 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 blah. But because it was totally separate from the main hotel, like it was open all night. All the games were up, all the screens were on. The arcade was open the entire time. It was sick. It was definitely sick. And Rick is a really nice, smart guy. Rick
Yeah.
is a guy that runs. His name is the Hadu on Twitter.
Right.
Really nice, super smart guy. Wants the best for the scene. Like no one's heart as far as tournament wise and organization stuff. His heart is in. I can't even tell you how much the right place. Like beyond belief. That dude is just his head and his heart are in the right spot. He wants the player to be comfortable. Wants to give you the best experience you could ever have as far as a major. Like really, him and Jabali are by
The
far
TOs.
the by far. I mean, like, look, I love Eric, I love Big E,
Mhm.
I love Larry, who do fine around, but these guys. I mean, by the way, NEC this year was off the charts. Not sure if you were
Yeah.
there, but NEC, like the venue, the way he had it set up, we're getting there. I just think those guys kind of got there first
Sure.
with that next level of tournaments. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But again, Larry, we'll see what final round does this year. Eric at NEC, he did a sick job this year also. Again, to me, like being at those events, CEO and Combo Breaker, like it's not even like a comparison. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
Those are my three. I got to go to CEO, Combo Breaker, and Evo this year. So that's a perfect transition. I want to say thank you to Yama Yama for subscribing. He's throwing the Li Joe faces in chat.
Yama
Thank you for the
Yama
sub.
is the fucking man, by the way. If he is in this stream, that dude is the man. He
is.
that dude. Whew,
He is a god. I know, and you know Pig Boss too. I was on your timeline today, and you were looking
oh,
for Pig Boss.
dude,
He
Pig
makes
Boss
the
is
best
a
gifts.
lord.
He makes the
Pig
best
Boss
gifts.
is a fucking lord. There's actually like there's a like I stream often, but like I've just started streaming, I guess, more frequently, and like I've really gotten a good crew of guys, man. Like seriously, like there's dudes that have been watching my stream like 4 years ago when I was streaming Symphony of the Night with like 10 people in my stream. You know, like I got a lot of really, really good guys, man. Really, really cool dudes that come into my stream all the time. So one love to anyone in the stream who is a sub to me, whatever, if they're in there.
Yeah, no, they are. They are. So this was a perfect transition. We were sort of talking about Combo Breaker. I did have a question about ECT. That's your event. People want to know how you started it and good tips for someone throwing tournaments. Like I'm throwing an online tournament. It's not the same thing, but I've been involved in tournaments in Colorado. What do you think is key for running a fantastic tournament? And what have you learned? Why did you start ECT?
Well, as far as running a good tournament, your main thing is what am I doing for the players? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing for the people here? They should be number one no matter what. Second should honestly be the stream and the people that can't be there but want to be there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, what are you doing for the people there, and what are you doing for the people that are going to watch from home? You want to get the people at home to be engaged, to want to watch the tournament, have it look nice, have it presented well, give them a little bit extra than just match after match after match. KIT actually always has awesome production. Like they just had their tournament this
Hmm.
weekend, okay, and they're awesome production. Those guys always kill it, always knock it out of the park. Good stuff to them. But besides the players there, again, they're number one, man. You have to cater to them 100%. Besides that, what you say goes a long way as a TO. Like if you say something tomorrow for your tournament in a year and you break your promise of what you said tomorrow, someone is going to remember what you said today and it's going to get back at you when you run your tournament in a year. Like if you say this is my tournament, this is this and this is that, like you really have to make sure you stay true to what you want. And that's just it's easy if you just do what you believe in and what you feel is right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just stick to that, then you'll be fine. Don't worry about making money. Don't worry about how much like always your first couple tournaments, like you're going to be in debt unless you're lucky. ECT 1, ECT 2, I was in debt every single tournament. ECT 3, I broke even. ECT 4, we started getting money, I guess. And people think I make like 10 grand. Dude, I've
Yeah.
never made over like $2,000 running ECT. All jokes aside, like
And
it's
that's
not
not
really
covering
about
the
that.
debt from the previous ones, right? That's
Yeah,
not. You're
exactly. So I
still
was
not
still in
even.
debt. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
still in fucking debt. But again, as long as you do the right thing, man, and just go into it to the right way. You know what I'm saying? Think about the players. Think about you being at an event. What do you want at your event? What do you want to see? Like, dude, if I had the money, bro, I would run the sickest event, but it's just really hard. And that's why some tournaments are super successful. Like Alex Jabali does a sick job. He has all his backing. People want to be at his event. People want this, and that's all income, and he puts it back out. The production is off the charts, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's, just being a dick and throwing all the money in his pocket. Like he puts back into his event.
Reinvesting
He
it.
has
Yeah.
a yeah. He has a million setups. He gets a big place. He rents out this huge fucking joint. He has a million vendors there. There's an arcade there. There's all these other sorts of things going on that keep you engaged keep you engaged besides just the tournament. So
Right.
like that, once you get there, it's important to do that, but it just takes a while to actually get there. So again, the first couple tournaments are going to hurt a little bit. It's going to be your basic run of the mill. There's a tournament setups, maybe arcade, great. But then after that, you really have to figure out how do we keep people. How do you venture outside of I just play fighting games? Like what else do we do? Do we have other games? Like do you say, hey, I got a DDR machine. We're gonna run a dance tournament and throw $300 in the pot. And you
Sure.
know what? You
So
might
people have
have
fun.
yeah, and then you also might have 30 people that are going to fly around because Alex has a sick tournament. He's going to have a random DDR tournament. Dude, let's go. Just have a good time. And that's how you do it. You got to open up other doors besides, yeah, we're going to play Street Fighter and Injustice 2 and Tekken 7 when it comes out. And you know what I mean? You have to cater to a lot of different people, but you just got to start small and focus on everything and then work your way up.
I don't want to take too much of your time. We're running close to about an hour here. Mortal Kombat. That's your roots, right? MKX. You don't really play Injustice 2. Tell me about modern Mortal
I
Kombat versus how you got into it.
I start my first fighting game I remember playing was honestly SNK games, Fatal Fury,
Okay.
Samurai Showdown, World Hero. No, actually no, but it was Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, and maybe Samurai Showdown. But it was definitely Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting. This was before I knew what Street Fighter was, because the place where we were playing at, the 7-Eleven that was by my house, um, they had an SNK machine, and they had a game called Sengoku, which is kind of like a walk around beat 'em up game. They
Hmm.
had Sengoku in the machine. They had they had Fatal Fury and they had Art of Fighting. And then they randomly got a Street Fighter cabinet in there, and I was like, oh, Street Fighter, this is pretty cool. So those are the games I actually started playing. And then obviously Street Fighter came out, and I played Street Fighter, and then obviously like every game that ever came out after. But for some reason, when Mortal Kombat 1 came out, that was the game where I was like, what is this? Like MK1 was when it came out was the insane thing that anyone has ever seen. Like if anyone was alive at that time and walked in the arcade and saw that game was like, holy shit, this is amazing. Like you've never seen,
It was the gore
the
for me. I
motion.
was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, it was the gore, it was the motion capture shit that they
Yeah.
were doing. I'm like, wow, it's real people. It's a real person. Like that's crazy. So MK was the thing that actually got me into wanting to be good, I guess. And like but after that, I just took it from there and played whatever. Dude, I remember when fucking Primal Rage came out. I was like, dude, I'll be the best Primal Rage player. I have to fuck up everybody in Primal Rage. Like you were not seeing my talent, my Blizzard. I was
Oh
going
no.
in Primal Rage. No, I'm not even kidding. Like I played every game. Like when Children of the Atom came out, the X-Men game, I'm like,
Yep.
fuck this. I'm gonna have the best black card ever. Like I played every game that's ever come out. No, all jokes aside. But MK was the one game that made me want to be good. You know what I'm saying? Made me really want to be good. And then I don't know. I just always liked the game. I was really good in 2. I was really good at Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And then the new MKs, man, like, I don't know. It's just not like,
No.
nah. It's just
Huh.
not what I enjoy, I guess. American developers, we got to talk to these guys.
Oh no. So are you
No,
gonna
like,
go ahead?
good. Sorry. No, just saying, like, the games to me just don't feel right and as smooth to me as like a lot of other games. So it's really hard for me to. I mean, like I played them. I got third in the National Mortal Kombat 9 tournament in Vegas. It was Justin won, and then Flo, and then me. We got top three in MK9 nationals. So like I played them, you know, and like I was good at them. It's just hard for me to stick in it, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I just didn't really. I have to like the game, and if I don't like the game, I'm not gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't like four towards the end of four, and I
Hmm.
stopped playing four. I would go to tournaments just because I love the scene, you know, and like I love being around the
The
people.
people. Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm just not gonna play because because whatever, you know. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna invest my time in it.
Sure.
So that's kind of like, and dude, like it's weird because I think MKX has like the greatest ideas ever. Like as far
How's
as a lot
that?
of the way they're like the characters, like
Oh,
the fighting stuff that they do. Like even though, like for instance, what's his name, Takeda, like the
mhm.
like his stance where he uses swords and
Yeah.
throws it and can bring like that shit is so cool. It's just not executed
Hmm.
the way I would like it to be, like how it's panned out. Like the ideas are great to me. I just don't think they're executed the way that I would like them to be. And look, some people love it. That's sick, dude. Like I love all the community. I know MK players, bro, is cool dudes. I know the dudes that play KI, and I used to love KI. I played KI when it came out. I don't really like to shit on other games. It's kind of like the same thing with
Music.
yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say
Music.
the same
Yeah.
thing. Music, the same exact thing. It's
Just
like,
doesn't. It's
but
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't move me. But if it moves you, bro, then God fucking bless you. You
Yeah.
keep going. You let that shit move you all night long. You
Yep.
know, like again, it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I respect it 100%. I respect any fighting game that creates this community. But again, that's why we're all different. We have our things, and everyone, as long as we stick together in the long run, it
Yeah.
doesn't really
Doesn't matter.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. So you'll try Injustice too, right? But there's no
Oh yeah,
promises.
dude.
It's
No,
if you'll like it, right?
yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Injustice 2. Like I have Mortal Kombat 3 times. I bought it. A guy sent it to me when it leaked in like Dubai or some shit like that. He sent it to me. I swear to God, he sent it to me from Dubai, and then I bought the Xbox and the PS4 version when it came out in America because I wanted to be able to play on both online. I'm not even kidding. So like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy every game. You know, what I'm saying?
Right.
It's always gonna happen. Just a matter of how much I invested, and plus, I really want to be good at Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing.
Your
I'm
main
always
game.
better. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna play Marvel. You know what I mean? So
Tekken. You gonna put some time into
whatever comes
Tekken
out.
7? Tekken
Yeah,
7.
dude. When I was in Japan, I came back from Japan in September. All I did was play Tekken 7
How'd
because
you
there was
like it? I want to play.
I loved it, dude. I thought it was fucking sick, man. The game was really good. The music is sick. It plays good. It's like it's like an old Tekken. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
It feels like five-ish. You know what I mean? Kind of,
Hmm.
sort of. But good game,
Uh,
man. I like.
yeah, yeah, I'm excited for Tekken 7. So we watched the pick a top tier video before we started the stream, or some of it today. And you had this beautiful head of hair.
You like that,
When
right? Nice.
No, you're senpai. I'm picking up Urian. You're a Urian main, and now we got to talk hair. I've got the like infiltration hairline, right? Like it's going
Yeah.
further and further. I've got the top player hairline. When did you shave your head, and how do I know? Like it's almost time. When am I gonna
Uh,
know?
I I shaved my head when I pretty much had a whole head of hair almost. Now I
What?
probably couldn't grow it back at all. I don't want to say I had a whole head of hair, but I wasn't like it wasn't. I probably could have lasted another couple of years before I shaved my head. Uh, I shaved my head a little bit after my mom passed away of cancer. Um,
Sorry about
2008.
your loss.
That's cool. Thank you though. So mom passed away of cancer like 2008, and whenever she had it for since I was like 16, so she had it for like 7 or 8 years before she passed away. But every time she got sick again, because it happened like 3 or 4 times, she would ask all the boys in the house to shave their head because she was going to
Ah,
lose her hair. So, and I never did it. I never shaved my head.
what? Come on,
Yeah, I didn't
you're
do
the
it.
worst
We
son.
were, I was like, damn, mom, not shaving my head. What the hell's wrong with you?
Girls like
So,
the hair. I gotta
yeah.
keep it.
So no, like me, my stepbrother and my stepdad, like we never did it. And then finally, I was just like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm just gonna shave my head. You know what I'm saying? And granted, again, I don't want to say it was particularly. I had a decent head of hair, but I was
Okay.
like, you know what? Like, fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna shave it, and but every time, like, it always sticks in my head. Like around the time when I first started shaving my head was a little bit after mom passed away. So it was just like kind of like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever
Right.
this I want. It wasn't like a shout out to her, but I
Right.
always put that correlation in my head
Yeah.
that we never did it, and then after she passed away, then I started shaving my head for her. Not really for her, but But again,
I
I
get
probably
it.
couldn't grow my hair back now if I tried. So
Yo, it's pretty
actually,
far
I know
back
I
the
can't grow
hairline.
my hair
Oh,
back.
okay, cool. I was gonna
Yeah, I
say
know I
because.
can't grow my hair back anymore.
All right. How old? Do you
But yeah,
remember how
dude,
old you
you
were?
just what's up?
How old were you? Do you remember the first shave?
Uh, had to be 25.
Okay, sure.
26,
You didn't give me
maybe.
some life advice. There was a dude and then some hair advice behind it. I interrupted you.
No, no, no. As far as when you know it's time, dude, like I would say just shave it immediately. Like
Oh
the
shit!
if you feel like it's going,
Just
just
do
shave
it.
it.
Yeah,
Because then you're gonna
yeah.
be it's gonna take you longer to be comfortable with the way you look. You know what I'm
That's a good
saying?
point. That's a
Like
good point.
now I have to if I don't shave my head, I'm uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like
Really? You're like,
yeah,
oh
like if I don't
shit!
yeah,
What is
I'm like
this?
fuck, I got stubbles, I got to shave my head. Yeah, like, because now I'm comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, your head's gonna be mad white. Well, you actually got a really nice skin tone. I'm not as lucky as
Thank
you.
you.
I have this pasty ass skin tone. So when so the first time I shaved my head, I'm like, damn, I look like fucking Casper. I look awful, and I still look awful in the winter. Like I need a tan, I need like a decent tan. I look like I'm fucking dying. But yeah, once the sun hits the top of your head and like your skin kind of gets to be the same color, like it doesn't look that bad.
Then you're okay. Then you're okay. My birthday's at the end of the month. I'm gonna be 31 like you at the end of January, so it might be time to just knock it down. We'll probably try it then. Man, I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to plug you. I don't know if there are any viewers from my stream that don't know Joe. Most of the people are here for you, sir. But this is Li Joe on Twitter. Is it just Li Joe on Twitch? How do we
Yeah,
find you?
no,
Where you at?
if this is Li Joe. It's the same thing across the board.
Okay,
This is Li Joe on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch.
Twitch.
Same thing. This is Li Joe. Yep.
What are you streaming? Let me talk about your Twitch habits
Yeah.
before I kick you out of here. What do you watch? What do you stream? Tell me. Do you watch your streams?
I'll be honest with you guys. I hardly watch streams. Like I don't
Uh,
really watch. I really don't. I'm not
I
even
get it.
kidding.
Too busy.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I'll play the game. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll stream myself. But I hardly watch streams. I'll watch tournaments. But
Right.
I don't like follow any streamer or anything like that. I really don't. It's terrible. But I like even my friends like I don't follow Justin. Like I don't care. Like whatever Justin's streaming, whatever. You know, like, I don't follow Eduardo. Like I really don't follow anybody on Twitch. I don't really watch streams either. But again, I will watch tournaments. But if
Okay.
there's things like this, like I love doing things like this, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like this is cool shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So this is a little bit different. But
Did you say
yeah,
this is cool for you? This is cool for
yeah,
me.
dude,
Fuck
I'm
out
having
of
a
here,
good time,
man.
bro. I'm having a good time.
You're fucking
Um,
awesome. You were saying about Twitch.
yeah, again, I've been streaming a lot of Street Fighter. Unfortunately, people only come to watch me play Street Fighter, which is kind of it's not unfortunate, but like I understand, I get it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I play Street Fighter, you want to, I get it. Like
yeah,
I totally
yeah.
get it. But like it's like sometimes like I want to play something else.
Look, my advice to you, because I know I stream a little bit more often than you, but you have tons of views, is just stream. Play the games you love. If you
Yeah.
can squeeze in some Street Fighter, people appreciate it. I went through that too. I'm like, how come no one watches me? Because it's and this is for any streamers watching. If you're really good at one game and then you switch and viewers come in and you don't understand it, it's because they tuned in for Monday Night Football and you're doing
Yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. And maybe you love to dance, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, dance, but you can't expect people to just watch it. But
No, you're right. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
I do
Agree.
want to tune in. What other games are you playing? Because maybe some viewers from my stream are fans of the games you play.
Yeah,
Is it Dark Souls? 'Cause I
honestly,
don't.
yeah, I play Dark Souls when they come out. Like randomly, maybe I'll turn it on to stream it. I'm really just. I'll be honest. I have Doom sitting right there, which I played once. I have Deus Ex sitting right there, which I played twice. Like I'm such a picky fucking gamer, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm super picky. I just buy things I don't really play. I play some Guilty Gear, really fighting game stuff, dude. Like it's really just been Street Fighter and Guilty Gear. But like I don't know. I just find it hard for me to play other games. And sometimes, dude, and I say this to everybody. Sometimes, like, if I want to play a game, like, I want to sit in my fucking underwear and I want to sit
Oh
on my
yeah.
bed and play a game. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
sit in my chair and have to entertain the stream. Sorry, guys. Like, I love you and all, but like sometimes I just want to be fucking naked in my bed playing a video game. Like whatever, dude. You guys can't see that shit. I'll get banned. But it's true. Like you just want to relax and chill and
Yeah.
be like, whatever. I'm just playing a game, doing whatever. And not really having to entertain and keep
chat,
up with the
tell
stream. Yeah,
jokes,
look at the
yeah,
chat, play the
yeah.
game. Sometimes like fuck it, dude. Like I just want to play. I just want to play and chill out. So I get like that sometimes with other games.
Right.
Street Fighter, it's cool because I can like play because like I don't know. It's different for me. But other games, sometimes I just like to chill out and just play solo. You know what I mean? Just hang out by myself and play.
Cool. But everybody can check you out on This Is Li Joe Twitch,
This is
Twitter,
Li Joe, yep.
Facebook, all the
Yes,
same
sir.
stuff. Cool. Perfect. Well, I just want to say thank you again. It was so cool. You responded within
Yeah,
24
dude.
hours.
Thanks,
You did
man.
this.
Yeah.
No, you're my hero. I'm gonna get a urine as good as yours. I'm gonna get a bald head as good as yours. I'm working on it. 2017 goals, Li Joe. Thank you
Guys,
again for
thank
your
you too.
time.
Dre, thank you, man. No problem. Later, guys. Thank you.
Have a great evening. See ya.